Imagine this for a second. Not a yacht, not early retirement headlines, not a screenshot of a brokerage account that looks fake. Just one number. $92,296. That's it. If you have that amount invested by age 40, it can quietly, almost invisibly, change the rest of your life. Not with luck, not with perfect timing, not by finding the next hot stock, but with something far more powerful: time. And this matters more than ever for people in their late 30s and early 40s, because this is the age when doubt starts creeping in. You start asking questions like, am I behind? Did I miss my chance? Is it even worth trying now? Here's the truth most people never hear. You are not late, but the clock matters. Let's talk about why. If you invest $92,296 at age 40, leave it alone until age 65, that's 25 years, and it earns an average 10% annual return, roughly the long-term historical return of the S&P 500. That money doesn't double, it doesn't triple. It grows to over $1 million without adding another cent. No monthly contributions, no raises, no side hustles, no financial wizardry. Just time doing what time has always done. Now pause here, because this immediately breaks one of the most damaging beliefs in personal finance. If I didn't start in my 20s, it's pointless. That belief keeps people frozen, and frozen people don't build wealth. They don't invest, they don't start. They just wait. And waiting is the one thing compounding doesn't forgive. Let's zoom out for a moment. Most people in their 40s are at a financial crossroads. Income is often near its peak. Responsibilities are heavier. Time suddenly feels real. You're no longer planning in decades that feel abstract. You're planning in chapters. And this is where clarity matters. Because wealth isn't built by hitting some perfect number at a perfect age. It's built by understanding leverage. And the biggest leverage you still have at 40 is this. 25 years of compounding is still incredibly powerful, but it's no longer forgiving. Here's what I mean. Compare three people. One starts at 20, one starts at 30, one waits until 40. At 20, you only need about $13,720 invested once to reach $1 million by retirement. At 30, it jumps to $35,585. And at 40, $92,296. That jump isn't linear, it's exponential. Those extra 10 years you waited didn't just delay growth, they erased entire cycles of compounding. And this is the part no one likes to talk about, but it's important. Time doesn't care about intentions. It only rewards action.
Now, here's where this becomes encouraging instead of depressing. Because most 40-year-olds don't invest just once and stop. They keep going. And once you already have a solid base, every additional dollar works with that momentum instead of trying to start it. This is why reaching that first meaningful milestone matters so much. Not because it makes you rich, but because it changes your trajectory. From here on out, you're not pushing a boulder uphill anymore. You're steering something that's already moving. And that changes everything psychologically. You stop obsessing over every market headline. You stop checking balances daily. You stop feeling like one mistake will ruin everything, because the engine is running. Now, let's talk about how people actually get here, because this isn't magic. It's boring, painfully boring. You invest consistently in low-cost index funds. You prioritize tax-advantaged accounts like 401ks and IRAs. You avoid lifestyle inflation when income rises, and you don't panic when markets crash. You stay invested. That's it. And yes, markets crash. They always have. Every major downturn in history felt like the end of the world in real time, and every single one eventually became a blip on a long-term chart. Crashes don't destroy long-term plans. Quitting does. This is why discipline matters more than intelligence. The smartest investors don't outperform because they predict the future. They outperform because they don't sabotage themselves. They keep showing up. And here's an uncomfortable truth. Most people don't fail financially because they didn't earn enough. They fail because they never believed slow progress was enough. There's no dopamine hit in steady investing, no applause for staying the course, no viral moment for patience. But one day, usually much later than you expect, you look up and realize your money is doing things your labor never could. That's the moment freedom starts becoming real. Not freedom to stop working tomorrow, but freedom to choose, to say no, to walk away, to breathe. And this is why $92,296 by age 40 matters. Not because it guarantees a perfect retirement, but because it buys you margin. Margin for mistakes, margin for life, margin for choices. So if you're 40 and you're close to this number, good. If you're above it, even better. And if you're below it, that's okay. Because the goal isn't perfection. The goal is momentum. Every dollar you invest today is a worker you hire for your future. And even at 40, those workers still have decades ahead of them. This isn't about regret, comparison, or what you should have done. It's about what still works. And compounding still works, quietly, relentlessly, whether you're watching or not. $92,296 by age 40 won't change your life overnight. But if you let it work, it can change every decade that follows. And that's how real wealth is built.